Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nursyidah. I'm from CLC Sungai Balung. Today, I want to tell you a story. The title is Kemarau Island from South Sumatra. Once upon a time, there was a kingdom in the area of South Sumatra led by a king. The king had a very beautiful daughter named Siti Fatima. Besides her beauty, the princess was also well known for kindness and good manners. Many young men fell in love with her. However, they dared not approach her because the king wanted his daughter to marry a rich man. Then, a prince of China named Tan Bun An came to the kingdom to talk about the trades of the two kingdoms. The king wanted to collaborate with Tan Bun An as long as Tan Bun An shared his profit to the king. Tan Bun An agreed with the king's deal. He decided to stay in South Sumatra for several months. One day, when Tan Bun An was in the palace, he encountered Princess Siti Fatima and instantly fell for her beauty. To his delight, the princess returned his affection. The two then promised to meet each other whenever Tan Bun An came to the palace. They became lovers. After a few months, Tan Bun An decided to propose marriage to Siti Fatima. He asked the king for his daughter's hand. "Your Majesty, I want to marry your daughter, Princess Siti Fatima. We have met for a long time and we suit each other perfectly," said the prince. The king, who was determined to marry his daughter only to a wealthy man, stated his terms. "You may marry her if you pay me the bride price." "What is the bride price, Your Majesty?" asked Tan Bun An. "Bring me 9 jars full of gold. After the jars are in my palace, you may marry my daughter," replied the king. "I agree, Your Majesty. I will write a letter to my parents asking them to send 9 jars of gold to South Sumatra," said Tan Bun An. The letters from the King of China finally arrived. He was willing to send 9 jars of gold as the bride price for Princess Siti Fatima. The lovers were overjoyed. Their dream had almost come true. A few months later, the ship from China carrying the bride price arrived. Tan Bun An and Princess Siti Fatima went to the museum to welcome the ship. Tan Bun An rushed on board and immediately looked for the jar. He opened the covers of the jar, and behold, instead of the gold he expected, it was filled with the rotten vegetables. How frustrated Tan Bun An was! Enraged at his father, who played trick on him, he threw the jar into the water. He opened the covers of all the other jars. Seeing the same rotten vegetables, he threw it. When he threw the last jar, the jar crashed into the vessel. Pieces of gold hidden underneath the rotten vegetables were revealed. Tan Bun An was aghast. It turned out his parents intentionally put rotten vegetables over the pieces of gold to hide them from pirates. Realizing his mistake, Tan Bun An quickly jumped into the water to retrieve the jars. Princess Siti Fatima saw the whole incident. She waited anxiously for Tan Bun An to come out of the water. However, he did not appear. Prince Tanbunan, where are you? Where are you? Please return safely to me, or I will look for you in the water, pleaded the princess. Please, princess, don't, said her mate. I must limit. If I don't come back, there shall rise a mound in the middle of the river. You shall know that it is our grace, said the princess. Then she jumped into the water and never came back. The next day, in the middle of a moon river, a mound appeared, rising higher and higher. It was named Kemarau Island, which means the island of drought, because it was never drowned by the river even when the water overflowed. This is a sad story behind Kemarau Island. To remember what happened to Prince Tanbunan and Princess Siti Fatimah, the Chinese people in Palembang built temples and tombs for them on it. Kemarau Island is more than just an island. It is also a place to worship and pilgrimage. The moral of the story is, don't jump to conclusion. There may be a perfectly good explanation for what you just saw. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed my story. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.